Okay, so we're just rubbing our hands together with our favorite essential oil. So welcome to Kundalini Warrior Yoga for Deep Relaxation, where we're just taking a little bit of our favorite oil to begin the class and just rubbing our hands together, taking some deep breaths and sighing it out, dropping out of our sympathetic into our parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system, where we have cortisol levels in our brain, we cannot make progesterone. So ladies, if you're in high stress, you cannot produce progesterone. So be aware that when we drop down out of all that monkey mind, that we can start to produce the hormones that we need in our bodies. So one thing that we do in Kundalini Yoga is we tune in, we do something called the Adi mantra, and we have mantra and we have mudras. Mantra is the Laya Yoga, the singing, the vibrational frequency yoga. So if you don't necessarily want to mantra or sing, you can hum to heal your body and your mind and your soul. And mudras are the hand positions, so there'll be mantras and mudras throughout the practice, as well as breath work. Okay, so I'll be getting you to really concentrate on that, as I say today. So to tune in, we do the seed mantra, the Adi mantra. So we do the Adi mantra, which is Om Namo Gurudev Namo, which means I bow to the divine guru, or bow to the divine teacher in me, bows to the divine teacher in you. Okay, and this is every single Kundalini class. This is what you would expect. And then the Mangalanchara, which is the protection mantra, is also recited or sung. And usually it would take a good 10 minutes to go into a class. Today, what I do is I have one track and we repeat each one 3 times. Don't worry if you don't know it, because if you're new to this, you will eventually know it. So we sit up nice and straight. We bring up what we say is the root lock, at the Muladhara and the Uddiyana Bandha. So the Mula Bandha and the Uddiyana Bandha, which is the root locks. So sitting up nice and straight, lifting your sit bones. We are trying to bring up our anal passage, our yoni, and then pulling in at our belly button. So you're kind of essentially pulling up your pelvic floor and your belly button at the same time to make a kind of womb lock, okay, in a 3 process. So anal passage, yoni, and in at your belly button. Keeping your chest open, your shoulders are dropped. So we're not going to do the throat chakra for the Adi mantra. So bring your hands together in prayer pose. So prayer pose is just your hands together, your thumbs together, and your thumbs in your thymus, sitting up nice and straight, your head on a nice level straight, so that you can breathe and you can recite the Adi mantra. As I say, the first time you do it, you may not know it, that's okay, you may have heard it before, join in, but just give it a go. Apologies, just waiting for the sound to start. So hands together. Sadguru Namo, Sri Guru Deve Namo, Adguru Namo, Jagadguru Namo, Sadguru Namo, Sri Guru Deve Namo. Take a deep breath in, suspend your breath, hold your breath, and then breathe it back down through your nose. So you're breathing back down through your chakras, the energy centers in your body, breathing back down through your Sushumna, which is the energy channel that goes through your chakras, and out through your perineum. And just to say that I should also mention that in Kundalini Yoga, we're breathing through the nose, through both nostrils, and then breathing either back down through the body into the Shakti energy, earth energy, or we're breathing out. We are actually going to be doing some O-shaped breathing as well. So let me know how you're getting on. Please write in the chat if there's anything I'm repeating that you already know, or if you need me to repeat, please write in the chat, okay? So today was unfortunately the death of Sally Kempton, who wrote Awakening Shakti. And Shakti is the feminine energy that we tune into when we are practicing Kundalini. The Shakti energy is the mother energy, the earth energy, and Shiva is the divine masculine energy in the sky, and we're always trying to align these two energies to give us balance, the masculine and the feminine. So Shakti is a really important part of our practice, really grounding ourselves into Mother Earth. And Sally Kempton wrote this amazing book, Awakening Shakti. And today I opened it and it fell open to the page she writes about Saraswati. So always before a lesson, we always have something that helps us to tune in that is written quite often. So I thought this would be a nice thing to read to you again. Please could you give us the words for the opening prayer, please? Oh, okay. Yeah, I will write it in the chat. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. That's the one we repeat first. And then it's Ad Gure Name Jugat. I might have to respell it for you and send you Ad Gurename, Jugat Gurename, Sat. I think I'm going to need to send this to you as well because I'm writing it really badly. Maybe Chloe could write it in the chat because she's probably got it there. Have you got it there? Jugat. Jugat. Gurename, Sat Gurename, Siri Guru. Yes. Okay. So our lovely Chloe is going to maybe just quickly write it in the chat. Is that okay? While I read, Chloe. Thank you so much, Chloe. That's really helpful. But any of these words I can send to you. I've done quite a few sort of already, so I can repeat, it's fine. I can send you whatever you need, okay? So, Abhinav Gupta wrote of thoughts binding tendency in a marvellous phrase. The fettered soul is like a dancing girl who, wishing to leave the stage of Maya, is collared by the doorkeeper in the farm of thoughts and dragged back into the stage. Just as the shadow of Lakshmi's energy manifests as greediness and mindless accumulation, the shadow of Saraswati's Shakti can trap us through words, unconnected to meaning, and through communication that doesn't consider the consequences of one's words. Just as Lakshmi's quality of giving and receiving needs to be understood and held in balance, Sarasvati's flow of language and information also needs to be balanced. Too little and there's no communication. Too much and there's overload. One reason it's so important to honour Sarasvati in her liberating form is that she can show us how to see through the masks of language, cut through the power that language has to turn the world opaque and dense. We need her grace to discriminate when the energy in words is thick or unbalanced. When we are hiding behind language, when communication is stuck, then the Sarasvati Shakti will give us the words that open our hearts. Loosen stuck energies, help us partner with the flow of reality, enliven mantras and show us the pathways into the fertile depths of creative stillness. So let's call on maybe Sarasvati tonight to help us to keep the flow of language so our mantras are flowing. So once you start to mantra, it can be a really beautiful, really beautiful yogic form all of its own. So thank you for that. So let us begin. We're going to do Ardha Matsyendrasana, which is the child pose with the Venus lock. So we did this last time, Chloe, so you'll probably be aware of it. I'm just looking at my spelling of Mangalacharan. Yes, well done. Thank you, Chloe. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we can't have you there. I've got to go forward, honey. So you go and sit there. That's it. You sit there. Okay, so open your legs nice and wide. Come onto your knees. If you need a blanket between your knees or under your knees, then please place a blanket underneath your knees. Sitting on your bum, if you can, that would be good. Now, okay, doggy, you can stay there, but you might get a bit squashed. So nice and wide so that you can let your belly fall between your legs, okay? And what you're going to do is a normal child's pose would be where you walk out your hands, you place your forehead on the floor, you place your third eye, which is between your eyes, onto the floor, and you stretch out your arms, okay? But today we're doing it a little bit more differently. We're going to start with a Venus lock. So this is a Venus mudra. So we're going to make a Venus mudra, but we're going to make it behind our back. So you're going to sit up nice and straight, pulling in your locks if you can, pulling in your tummy, and then you're going to move forward slowly. You're going to have to move, doggy. That's not going to happen, is it, baby? No. So moving your hands behind your head. You're going to bring your forehead to the floor, your third eye to the floor. Just let your belly fall between your legs. And then just have your Venus lock behind you. Just relaxing onto your lower spine. And because this is a relaxation class and not an active wake-up class, just let your shoulders relax, let your hands relax, let everything just relax, like untense your body, relax your body into the floor, okay? So we're holding everything. As beginners, we're only holding things for between 1 and 3 minutes. Anything other than that, all the poses as you move on can be 3 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 21 minutes, 30 something minutes, and then 64 minutes. So it really does get quite long. But for us, we're going to stick with the 3 minutes, okay? So this is a very popular song in Kundalini that I'm playing you now. Come forward slowly. And if you need to rest your head on a block to support you, then do so. And just relax. Keep breathing through your nose and out, down through your body. okay that I will be stopping before you. You keep going until I tell you. If you need to rest in between, that's fine. Let your shoulders drop to the floor. Keep breathing through your nose. Keep going. Place your hands. Place your hands on the floor and then just walk yourself up slowly to seated. And then take a deep breath in. And suspend your breath, hold your breath. And then you're going to breathe it back down through your body, through your chakras. Okay, good. How are you doing? Are you okay? How are you doing, Hina? How are you doing, Chloe? All right. So now we are going to be doing a new stretch pose. A new stretch pose with the O-shaped breath, with an O-shaped breath. So let's have a look. Okay, so we're going to be going to be doing square breath with this. So we're stretching the legs with a hug. Okay, so we're going to be, so instead of doing life nerve stretch like this, how we did last week, Chloe and Tina, great, good. So usually we do life nerve, which we'll do a little bit, I think maybe later, but we're going to do a more sort of building up to that. So we're going to hug our legs. So we're just hugging our legs and we're going to be just moving very, very, very slowly, breathing in and breathing out. We're not going to do the O-shaped mouth, we're just breathing in and we're breathing out. Just breathing in and breathing out. Back down through the body, okay? Until we've just stretched our legs out as much as we can. Still with our arms hugging underneath our knees. Alright, and I'll just talk you through as we go. So come back up slowly, hug your knees, and under your knees, and start to lower your legs, breathing in, and exhale, just slowly breathing out through your nose. Very, very slowly. I'm going too fast even. You can go much slower, yeah? Just as you go, just slowly, slowly, and get to a position that feels comfortable. Okay, just do that slowly for a moment. I'm just going to get the charge. So just have yourself hugging your legs, over your legs, just breathing in, inhaling, exhaling. Nice, your legs should be coming out, yes, just inhaling, exhaling very slowly. So the idea is that you're kind of getting your tummy onto your thighs, yeah? And if you can get your head, if you're very flexible, you might be able to get your head towards your knees. But don't drop your head, don't drop your head. Just do it in whatever feels comfortable. So kind of keep your head in line with your shoulders. And you can kind of rock. You can kind of rock a little bit. Breathe normally. Try to breathe into any tightness in the legs, in the body, in your lower spine, behind your legs. Breathe into it. Imagine the air is going into any areas of tightness. Okay, now what you're going to do is, Claudia knows, but maybe Hina, we're going to be pumping breath of fire. So have you ever done breath of fire before? If you can write in the chat, that would be really helpful. So stay where you are. I'm just going to show you what breath of fire is. Breath of fire is where we breathe in through our nose and we pump our belly. So we're breathing into our diaphragm, which is just below our lungs, into this area, filling it up, ballooning it out, and pumping. Okay? Alright, so we're just going to be pumping. Okay, you've not done it to everyone. Okay, so you're breathing in through your nose and just pumping, staying in that same position. Staying in that same position, you're just going to pump your breath. You're going to pump your breath, okay? So let's put the music back on. I'm going to show you. So you're still hugging. That's all right, honey. So we're just going to try now with your head down. Give the breath of fire a little bit of a go, okay? So you're breathing in and out through your nose, but you're bumping your pelvis, your belly, okay? So come down a bit further, Chloe. So it's always useful not to eat before this, okay? Before Kundalini class, because it does restrict you. So how are you getting on, Hina? Let me know if you're managing okay there. It's a kind of weird sensation when you start, so don't worry. And if you've eaten anything or you've got your period, then just be mindful. Good, great. Well done, Hina. Well done, Chloe. Not being able to see you means I can't see how you are, so I'm going to keep asking because it's important on the first time as well when you try something, your first experience. Okay. And then take a deep breath in. Come up slowly. Suspend your breath. And then breathe it back down through your body. Okay. Lovely. Just see what that feels like. Be aware of what that feels like in the body. How are you feeling? You okay? Trying things that are new can feel a bit weird, especially if I said you've got period or full stomach. It's going to be more difficult. So try to come to class with an empty stomach. All right, well done. So, okay, so miracle breath. We're going to try miracle breath. So just to let you know what book I'm using, this is the Essential Kundalini. This was one of the books recommended and used by my course teachers, and I kind of moved on to kind of trying some exercises for us in here. So come onto your bolster. Come onto your bolster. So if you've got very sort of flexible legs, I don't have very flexible legs or hips, so I sit in easy pose, and as I sit it kind of gets more and more relaxed, which is great. If you can do lotus and you can wrap your legs over and all of that jazz, then go ahead, okay? So you're just going to be sitting with straight arms, sitting up nice and straight. You will be pulling in those, if I don't say, most of the time when you're sitting in seated poses, you're pulling up your mulla bandha, you're pulling up your pelvic floor, you're pulling in at the navel. That's 3 lock. Anal passage, then your yoni, then your belly button. So you're pulling up the whole time, but keeping your chest, keeping your heart open. So this is an interesting one. So what we're doing here is we are breathing through the nose. Okay, we're breathing through the nose. We're puckering our lips, and you're going to put your tongue just behind your lips, okay? Like this. Okay, so imagine it, but just inside, okay? And you're going to breathe deeply, allowing your inhalation to touch the base of your spine and the exhalation to reach the top of your head, okay? So you're going to be breathing in. But breathing in, you're filling up the diaphragm. You're not breathing in and pushing in your tummy, you're breathing in. And you're filling up the diaphragm, okay? So what you're going to be doing here is you're feeling that cold stream of air going through your tongue. So here you're then going to just breathe out normally. You're breathing in. You're going to suspend the breath, and then you're going to breathe back down with your mouth closed through your body, through your shushumna, through the thread of energy through your body. Okay? Alright, so you can hold your breath, suspend the breath for however long you feel. So once you've breathed in, hold the breath for as long as you feel you can, and then breathe out. Alright? And then we're also going to do breath of fire again in this pose as we move into it. So we're going to do that for a few minutes. Then we're going to do breath of fire just for a minute. Okay? And I think we won't do the alternating too much today because there's a lot of breath work today and it's very new to you, okay? So let's just do that for now, okay? So we're just breathing in. Suspending the breath. You can wiggle. You can just kind of wiggle because you can feel the air coming out, down through the body into your muscles and out your perineum, alright? You can make a little wiggle. Okay, so breathing in with the tongue, hold the breath, and when you're ready, wiggle it out. Remember to expand the tummy. I'll just read you what it says about this as you keep going. Miracle breath is our all-time favorite breathing exercise. It activates the pituitary gland, it's your glandular, your endocrine system in your third eye. It allows us to directly experience our vastness and our ability to co-create with the infinite on earth. It is based on an ancient technique from the oldest historic writings of yoga. People say this breath changes their lives in extraordinary ways. Underneath the joy and the inspiration, the hurt and the disappointment, the strivings and the reactions, there is a river of love, constant, flowing like luminescent liquid light, alive and aware of you and me. We can co-create with that river, respond to its call to participate in creating love. When we consciously choose to agree with our worth as a person, with love and trust and without ego, the dam floodgates open, the waters flow freely, and the self rises up and starts flourishing with magnificent beauty. You're expanding your diaphragm and your lungs, giving you better breathing and air into your body. And as we begin now, just start to begin the fire, the breathing, the breath of fire, in through your nose, out through your nose. You can use Gyan Mudra if you know it, otherwise just keep your palms open in a receiving pose. Keep pumping just for 1 more minute. we'll go back in one more time to miracle breath. So O-shaped mouth. Sorry. Breathing in. Expanding your diaphragm. Suspending your breath. Breathing it back down. And again, when you're ready, and breathing it back down. And one more time, breathing in and back down. And then just breathe normally for a moment, being aware of your breath, aware of your body. Notice how you feel in your body. How is it making you feel right now? How do you feel right now? Do you feel relaxed? Do you feel energized? Do you feel a little bit high from all the air? Where are you at? Just notice in your body where you're at, fuzzy and relaxed. Good. And I hope you're okay as well, Hina. So just let me know in the chat or an emoji or something to tell me how you're doing. That would be great. Alright, so now we're going to do something called Flow and Glow. Flow and Glow. And it looks very relaxing and feels very relaxing. So it's good for your skin and good for your energizing. So it fills you with sparkle and luminescence. Clears your energy and your mind. It's a classic exercise and it's great during flu season to boost your immune system. The undulating spine movements in Flow and Glow accelerate the circulation and recharge the cerebral spinal fluid like a wave, and it clears blockages in your Sushumna and in your spine. So we always do spinal work, right? Drink water, yes. Definitely drink water. You're right. Well done. I like your reminder, Chloe. Slightly lightheaded. Okay, Hina, you'll be fine. So just take your time with this one. So this is like a body wave. You remember body popping? We're going to do a bit of 1980 body popping. No, we're not. We're just going to do just a little bit. So we're going to sit up straight. So you sit up straight, and so you're kind of doing a wave. All right. You're bringing your chin down, and you're going to be rolling and exhaling. And as you come up, you're breathing in and then slowly undulating and curving your spine like you're doing a spinal flex. And then reaching up as you breathe in, bending your chin down, flexing. Keep breathing back down through your body. Really pushing forward, stretching your spine. Okay? Okay? Does that make sense? Can you see that? Can you feel that? Okay, give it a go. Just kind of always coming into very much straightness and very much trying to, when you push away, you're pushing away and up. Okay, feel like a snake. Okay, so you're kind of body popping like a snake. Yeah? Alright. Think it's like a snake. If you can think of another animal, I would love to know, because I can feel like it's another animal. All right, let's begin. Okay, so slowly start to undulate. Good. It is love.
I am open, I am free, and my life is breathing me as I surrender to the will of the divine. No more stories of the past, I am shedding skins at last, and I realize I'm already in heaven. The moment I stop running
Breathing in
from
as
the
you come up.
demons in my head, and instead I choose to love them. When saying yes to life, both shadow and light, my suffering is done and I come alive. I am born and I will die, by each breath a final sigh. It doesn't matter where I go, I cannot hide. But when I find my sense of peace, I can walk through hell with ease. I might fall 1,000 times, but I shall rise. And the moment I stop running from the demons in my head, and instead I choose to love them. When saying yes to life, both shadow and light, my suffering is done and I come alive. I want to feel it all
Keep
out
going.
in my heart on my speed, saying, here I am, can't you see me? Oh, I am beautiful and fucked up in the most glorious way. When standing in my truth, who cares what people say? 'Cause the moment we stop running from the demons in our heads, and instead we choose to love them. When saying yes to life, both shadow and light, oh, our suffering is done and we come alive. Oh, the moment we stop running from the demons in our heads, and instead we choose to love them. When saying yes to life, both shadow and light, oh, our suffering is done and we come alive. Oh, the moment we stop running from the demons in our heads, and instead we choose to love them. Oh, and saying yes to life, both shadow and light, our suffering is done and we come alive.
Okay, take a deep breath in, sit up nice and straight. Apply the root lock, apply the Mula Bandha, apply the Uddiyana Bandha. Keep your eyes closed. Feel the energy awaken, feel all the energy in your body, feel it all tightening. All the air reaching to the top of your head, your whole body is in a tension. And then exhale. And unlock your root and side out. So let us lie down for a moment. The next part of this is to lie down. Just lie down for a moment. We're not going to full Sadhana, we're just going into a short corpse pose. So lie down, you can put a bolster under your knees if you wish. Or just keep your knees bent, just lie on your back, palms facing up. You can do a bridge pose and then lower your back every time towards your feet, bum towards your feet, and it just elongates your spine, okay? So just lie there for a moment, just relaxing into a Savasana. Very, very short corpse pose. Just allowing yourself just to feel the energy flowing in your body. So your legs can come down, or you can keep your knees up if you just need to support your back. Okay, then roll onto your side and come up to sit up. So it's actually, if you've got 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes, we'll just carry on if that's okay. I'll miss out the next couple of things. We'll just go straight to a sit-up meditation, then we'll go back down for a Savasana, a really nice relaxation, and I'll give you some sound healing as well, okay? So we're just going to sit in Gyan Mudra, or you can sit with your hands together in prayer pose. I'm just going to turn the light on because it's quite dark in here. So, there you go. Alright, so just sitting up. You start, when you've done it a few times, you start to kind of choose what you want to sit in. So you can sit in Gyan, you can sit in prayer pose, whatever you feel like you can manage today. It might be that we've done quite a lot of spinal work and you just prefer the idea of sitting in Gyan Mudra, okay? So we're just going to listen to Ramadasa Sa Se So Hung. Ramadasa Sa Se So Hung. So Ra is sun. Ra is sun. Ma is moon. Ma is moon. Da is earth. Sa is the emergency of earth into affinity. Sa Se is creative totality. So is merger of the body and soul. And Hung is vibrating into the heavens. So we're just calling in, we always call in the different planets and the different elements, and today is the sun, the moon, the earth, infinity, totality, our body and soul, and the heavens, okay? So in the repetitive mudra, mantra, then you can actually, if you want to sit, you might want to use the, I think it's Shini Mudra, no, Surya Mudra, Surya is sun. So if you want to use this one, this is quite good because that's your sun finger, okay? I think that might be quite nice. Let's use Surya, yeah? The sun mudra, and sit up nice and tall, pulling in your root lock and your belly button, the locks. Then maybe bring in the Jalanda Bandha, which is the throat lock. So the throat lock is where you put your throat. A full throat lock is to the chest, but if you want to bring it up a bit, you can just do a little thing. But today, maybe if you want, you can do a bit of a more of a stretch, a bit more of a tighter one with your chin towards your chest. Yeah? So let's do that today, yeah? Listening to Ramadasa, where we just bring so now we've got 3 locks in our body, and the idea of the locks in the body are to keep the energy in the body. Okay, so we're going to keep the energy in the body. So today we're thinking about the locks and the breath. So just Surya Mudra is this one. This is your sun finger, okay, with your thumb, which is Venus, which is always love. So we're just skipping a couple of tracks. Let's go to Ramadasa. And you can repeat mantra, sing like yoga, join in if you can. Sa, se, so, hum. So if you want to sing and release the throat, then look up into your third eye. Or stay down if you don't wish to sing. Take a deep breath in, suspend your breath, hold your breath, and then just sigh it out, release your hand. Well earned Savasana, so come down onto your back. Place a cushion, pillow, bowl, not a bowl. Place a cushion or a bolster, not a bowl, underneath your knees and lie back on your back. I hope you're still okay there, Hina. And just bring up your hands, opening your palms, and just allow your body to completely relax and melt into the floor. You can bring up your legs again to release your legs onto the floor, to release your back so that every vertebrae is on the floor. Do whatever you need to do, windscreen wiper, rock from side to side. Just bring your back nicely onto the floor. So I'm going to play you some music with some sound healing to finish. Take a deep breath in. Place your hands on your body, left hand on your heart, your right hand on your hara. Take a deep breath in, sigh it out. And then rock up to sit up or roll onto your side. So gently just hug your knees if you're coming up and just rock up, or you can roll onto your side. Okay, come back to sit on your mat with your bolster. Place your hands on your body, take a deep breath in, sigh it out, and again deep breath in, sigh it out, and one more time, take a deep breath in, and sigh it out. At the end of a yoga class, we always say the word Sadhana, which means I am truth. I am truth, you are truth, we are all truth, and we live by our own truth in the best way we can. So lots of love. Feel free to stay on if you want to chat to me. I'm just going to finish the video here for anyone who's watching on replay. So Satnam, have a beautiful evening or a beautiful day if you're watching on replay.